This is something you must see. This is unbelievably unexplainable. An orb hovering over the trees near houses and spitting out what looks like smaller flares, or actually they look like orbs, and after a while they spits out orbs almost as big as itself. First, this happened in California, now in Arizona. Eyewitnesses are still puzzled by what they saw hovering and dropping these orbs. Over the past week, a spate of eerie sightings of unidentified flying objects across the world, from New Zealand to southern England, including a major sighting in California, reportedly seen by over 100 eyewitnesses, and everybody was left puzzled. Residents of Mesa in Arizona, a suburb city about 30 kilometers east of Phoenix, spotted mysterious hovering orb in the sky over the weekend. Local resident Doug Mayer uploaded video of the incident on Facebook. A reporter from Arizona ABC affiliate KNXT-VTV spoke with residents about the incident, and with eyewitnesses left wondering whether what they saw was out of this world. And I think it was out of this world. So Carrie Bennett, one eyewitness, said it started kind of moving diagonal across, trying to figure out which way it was heading. And as it did, that's when we noticed it started dropping things from it. It wasn't just us. Our neighbors next door, they were out. They weren't even filming. They were more in amazement, like statues just standing there watching it. He stressed, commenting on the mysterious lights. Doug said he did not just buy the idea that the footage could have been some sort of training exercise, such as the U.S. military aircraft dropping flares. And Doug was explaining that it had no navigation lights. He said even the military has to have navigation lights on. That's an FAA rule. It's of course, because otherwise other aircraft may slam into it. Now, adding to the mystery was the object's silent movement. It made absolutely no noise, as what the eyewitnesses testified. KNXV-TV reached out to Federal Aviation Administration officials from the nearby Luke Air Force Base and the Army National Guard, but no one could provide them with any explanation as to what these lights were. The sighting of this mysterious unidentified object over Arizona was one of several sightings reported around the world this week, including a string of lights over Berlin, a neighboring Brandenburg, Germany, over the past few nights and mornings, mysterious orbs seen floating over England, the port town of Torquay, and odd flying saucer-like craft allegedly spotted over California, potentially seen by more than 100 witnesses. The bizarre tadpole-like shape captured over the skies of New Zealand. And even though that was, but that looked like the Norway spiral to me, the one over New Zealand. But the other ones that had the lights over the house, the trees behind the house, were very low flying. They weren't flying, they were just sitting there low over the trees, and it was in the evening, it was dark. Now, although about 95% of UFO sightings, they say, can be explained by aircraft, satellites, meteorites, or space junk, the remaining 5% remain unidentified, and they spark speculation they may just not be out of this world, our world, that is. So, let me know what you think. Please look at it and give me your comments, because I can't explain what this thing is. First, it starts spewing out at a fast rate, things coming down to the ground. And as you can see, it's not that far off from the trees. And the next phase, it starts spewing out orbs as big as itself. Very strange. This is on Sputnik News. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.